Okay, I'm doing Melaka trial mathematics paper 1 today. So these are the formulas. Let's skip over and okay, question 1. Let's start. Okay, express 1153.6 times 10 power 3 in standard form. So what is standard form? I mentioned in the previous video. Standard form has to look like this: a times 10 power n. But there's some things you need to know about this number a here. The a will have a decimal point, but in front of the decimal point can only have one digit, and that digit cannot be 0. Okay, I repeat again, standard form have to look like this, and the a numbers have to be what? If the a number has decimal point, the decimal point can only have one digit, and that digit cannot be 0. What does it mean? For example, 1153.6 times 10 power 3. Is this standard form? The answer is no, because in front of the decimal point, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So it's not a standard form. Because standard form, the syarat ataupun the condition is in front of the decimal point can only have one digit. It means I have to move this decimal point to the left, not to the right, to the left. So I move, I move, I move, and then I stop here. Why I stop here? Because this part is when the decimal point is here, in front of the point got only one digit. Okay, so it'll be 1.1536 times 10 power what? Okay, remember this. If you're moving to the left, you have to plus. You have to take the 10 power plus. But if you're moving to the right, you have to minus. So you're moving to the left, right? So you have to plus, but you're moving how many? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, you plus 3. So it's 10 power 6 lah. So the answer is 1.1536 times 10 power 6. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, I explained this in like the other trial paper also, in the Kedah trial and Kelantan trial. So just remember, if you're modifying, sorry, if you're changing the location of the decimal point, it means you have to change the power also. Okay, if you modify something here, you have to modify something here also. And if you're moving to the left, you plus lah. If you're moving to the right, minus. That's how you do it. Okay, let's go to number 2. Which of the following is not the requirement to apply credit card? Okay, they ask which one is not the requirement. So A says 21 years old and 21 years old and above. This is true. Okay, this is true. Oh, by the way, this is not under form 4, form 5. This is from lower form. Okay, it's form 3 chapter, P23 punya chapter. Okay, okay. B says remember the PIN number. I don't think so. C, minimum income of 24,000 per annum. Per annum means 1 year. So if we can actually count the salary for 1 month, we just take 24, 1, 2, 3, divide by 12. Okay, so let's press the calculator. 24000 divide 12. It means the monthly salary is 2,000. Okay, so this is actually true also, because if you want to apply credit card, your salary has to be like above 2,000. This is actually true. Okay, if your salary doesn't meet the requirement, your application will get rejected. Yeah, because to use the credit card, you have to have like your income have to, at least minimum income have to be 2,000. Okay, these is require salary slip or supporting documents. Yeah lah, of course, because to prove your salary, to prove that your salary meet the requirement, you need to show them the salary slip, or else how would they know what's your salary? So the answer that makes the most sense here, that paling makes sense, is B lah, because this is not the requirement. Remember PIN number. Yeah, the requirement is the syarat-syarat ataupun the rules you have to obey. So A, C and D. B is the answer that paling makes sense lah, because they ask which one is not the requirement. Now, okay, let's continue with the question 3. So question 3, let's read the question. Vinesha deposit 4,800 in a bank with an interest rate of 3.5% per annum. So per annum means per year. That's what it means. And then it says calculate the total savings of Vinesha after 3 months. So this is also one of the chapter that is under PT3, from 3 punya chapter. It's not from 4, from 5. So let's do it together. So he deposit 4,800 and there's an interest rate of 3.5% for 1 year. So let's count out how many interest he will get. So we will take 4,800 times with 3.5 over 100. Okay, let's tekan this. So I will press now. Okay, I get 168. So 168 is what? It's not the total savings. You don't tell me, oh, he started with 4,800 and then suddenly his saving become 100 something only. No, this is just the interest. To get the total savings, you will take 4,800 plus 168. Okay, 4,800 plus 168, and you will get what? 4,968. But the answer is not D. The answer is not D, because you read carefully. The question says what? This 3.5% is for per year. It means the 168 is the interest that he will gain in 1 year. So you actually cannot plus first, because what the soalan asks, calculate the total savings of Vinesia after 3 months. This is the total savings after 1 year. Okay, so 1 year only he will get this amount of interest, but now only 3 months has passed. It's not even 1 year yet. So what I have to do is I have to take the 168, divide 4 first, then only I can add with the 4,800. Let me explain. Because 1 year have 12 months. 1 year have 12 months. Now I'm asking you, 3 months is how many years? Okay, 12 how to become 3? Divide 4, right? So 1 also I have to divide 4. So 1/4 year is equivalent to 3 months. Okay, ataupun you can also think like this. After 3 months, 3 months is actually 1/4 year lah, because 1 year has 12 months, right? That is why I have to divide 4. Means I have to take 168 times 1/4 first, ataupun divide 4, and then baru plus. This one I salah already. This one is plus. Okay. So now let's press my calculator. 168 divide 4 plus 4800. So I get 168 divide 4 plus 4800. Okay, I get 49. Oh my god. 168 divided 4 plus. Okay, I got 4842. Okay, so the answer is C. So make sure we have to be careful with the soalan lah. Sometimes they we have to read whether it's for 1 year and see what they want lah. Okay, they only want for 3 months. Okay, number 4. Which of the following is not the purpose of taxation? Okay, bukan tujuan percukaian. So A, source of government revenue. I remember doing this in the Kedah paper or Kelantan paper. I don't remember, but yeah, this is one of the purpose of tax. B, financial to stabilize the economy. This is also true. C, control sales, good or service. This is also true. D is no. To increase tourism. No, this is not true. Okay, so the answer is D. You can refer to the textbook. Okay, the textbook tells you all the purpose. Okay, so the answer is D. Okay, number 5. Which of the following is the correct example of fixed expenses and variable expenses? First, you need to understand what's the meaning of fixed expenses and what's the meaning of variable expenses. If you don't understand the meaning of these two words, of course, you can't answer this question. Let's talk about fixed expenses. What is fixed expenses? Fixed expenses is expenses yang must be paid. Must be paid. Okay, must. It's a must to be paid. But variable expenses is what? It's expenses that can be controlled. Okay, or I can say expenses that can be changed according to spending behavior. Okay, so let's look at A, B, C, D, and see which one is the answer. So A, they say home utilities. This one is variable expenses, because your home utility is like the how to say, the electricity, the gas, the Wi-Fi, internet punya bill, all those things. So these are all expenses yang boleh change according to your spending behavior. Okay, what about petrol expenses? This is also variable, because petrol you can change according to spending behavior. Okay, if you drive less, then you pay less for the petrol expenses. Okay, let's talk about children's needs. This is also variable. Okay, children's needs is like children's education, all those things. Okay, is variable. Car installments, this one is fixed, because car installments, housing loans, insurance premium, all those things is all fixed one, because these are all expenses that must be paid. So C, allowance for parents. This is also variable. Okay, variable. Insurance premium is fixed. Housing loan is fixed. Housing loan, because you have to pay one. This one must be paid. Groceries variable. So the answer is D. Just remember the definition. Fixed expenses is expenses that must be paid. For example, car installment, insurance premium, housing loan. These are all fixed expenses. Variable is expenses yang boleh change according to spending behavior, like groceries. Groceries, you can at least somehow control the amount you spend, right? It's not like the housing loan premium. This one all you cannot. It must be paid one. The amount must be paid one. And then allowance for parents also you can control it yourself. Children's needs, you can control it. Home utilities, petrol expenses, these are all variable. Okay. Just make sure you understand the definition. Let's go to number 6. Diagram 1 shows the DTG, distance time graph. So this is a DTG. And for a car in a period of 20 seconds. So I can see that, yes, it's true, it's 20 seconds. The distance is in meter, the time is in second. Always check the unit when doing this chapter. Okay, calculate the average speed in meter per second for the car period of 20 seconds. Okay, this is from chapter 7, I believe. It's called graph of motion, this chapter. So they want average speed, and you need to know average speed, the formula is what? Total distance over total time. So we already know the total time they want is for period of 20 seconds. But for the total distance, I can just refer to this line. So in this line, how much distance travel? So in a span of 10 seconds, the car already moved for 100 meter. Okay, and then what about this other line? This other line, in a span of 10 seconds, okay, because here only 10 seconds pass, the car moved 50 meter. Why 50? 100 minus 50. Okay, so the total distance is 150. And then cut 7.5. Okay, so the answer is A. One more thing I want to talk about is the table. Okay, if this is a distance time graph and I want to find the distance, I will just refer to the y-axis. Okay, but if this is a STG, the speed time graph, then how to find the distance? You need to use the area under graph. Okay, but if this is a distance time graph, you don't have to find area one. Okay, I don't think I will draw the table lah. Okay, I think I'll just put it this way. Okay, hope you understand. Number 7, diagram 7 shows a speed time graph. Just now number 6 is DTG. Now it's STG. So if STG means I can use the gradient to find acceleration, and I can use the area to find distance. All right. Okay, let's read. Diagram 2 shows a speed time graph of a toy car of a period of 12 seconds. So 12 seconds. If the deceleration of car is 0.5, it means the gradient is 0.5 lah. The gradient is 0.5. But you look carefully here. They say deceleration. So actually you should put negative 0.5. The reason they never put negative here is because they already call it deceleration. If they call it deceleration, it's already indicate that this number is a negative value. But that's why they never put a negative here, because they already used the word deceleration. But we should know that the gradient should be negative 0.5. Calculate the value of speed, and it makes sense because the line is going down. If the line is going down like this, the gradient should be negative. Yeah, so it makes sense. So they say calculate the V, right? And V is this value. So use gradient to do lah. Here, this coordinate is 0V. This coordinate is 12, 0. So the gradient would be what? V minus 0 divide 0 minus 12. Okay, means you take the y coordinate minus y divide x minus x equals to negative 0.5. So here will be v over negative 12 equals to negative 0.5. And then press the calculator. Just press 0.5 times 12. You get 6. All right. So the answer is D. You don't have to press the negative in your calculator, because we know the negative will cancel each other, right? Negative become positive. Number 8, the diagram 3 shows a graph of quadratic function. Find the value of h. So we can see h is one of the roots. This is roots, and negative 8 is also one of the roots. And then what else we know is the axis of symmetry, negative 5, means the middle. So we can say that the negative 8 plus h divide 2 equals to negative 5. Because the tengah-tengah is negative 5. So negative 8 plus h equals to negative 10. H equals to negative 10 plus 8, which is negative 2. The answer is C. All right. So remember, if the curve touches the x-axis at 2 points, then you can take both the roots, add together, divide 2 to get the axis of symmetry. Okay, I think this one nothing much to explain. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's just continue. Number 9. Given that y varies directly as x squared, another variation question. This is so common in the paper 1. If you look at the Kertas Kelantan trial, it always comes out this one, right? So I really hope you all can do this, because it's like free marks. You just have to remember the step. What is step 1? Write down the variation. What is step 2? Change to equation. What is step 3? Find k. And then step 4, rewrite. It's always this same step. Okay, but when you change the variation to equation, you have to tambah k lah. Okay, let's do it. Y varies directly as x squared. So y varies directly means atas dengan atas, So the x square I will write atas. And the y is 80, x equals to 4. Why do you think they give you this? To find k lah. But before you find k, you have to change this to equation, which is the step 2. And how to change to equation? This symbol can change to equal, but you have to tambah k. And then the k and x square will be the times relation. Now, step 3 is find k. And how to do that? Masuk y and x lah. Y is 80 equals to k x square. X is 4. So 4 square we know is 16. 80 divided 16 is 5. And then remember step 4 to rewrite. Rewrite is, when we look at this, y equals to kx square, y equals to 5x square. And then see what the soalan wants. Express y in terms of x. Answer is B. Okay? Just remember the step. For variation, you have to hafal the step 1. Okay? Number 10. In diagram 4, PQ is a straight line with gradient 3 over 4. So the gradient is negative 3 over 4. Find the y-intercept of straight line PQ. What is the y-intercept of straight line PQ? Use your eyes and tell me which is the y-intercept of PQ. It's P, right? This is the pitasan y. So it means I have to find the coordinate of P. And we don't know the coordinate of P. We only know the x coordinate is 0. That's all. But the y coordinate we don't know. But it's okay, we know the gradient. So let's use gradient to do. So we know gradient is negative 3 over 4. And the gradient formula is y minus y. And then x minus x, 0 minus 4. So it'll be y over negative 4 equals to negative 3 over 4. And then y equals to 3 over 4 times 4. The negative I don't have to write already because negative times negative I know is positive. So cut 3. The answer is C. Next question, number 11. Let's go. Diagram 5 shows the triangle ABE is image of CDE. So first automatic, I'll write this CDE arrow ABE. Because if I don't write this, you will get it wrong. Okay. Remember always object to image. Object to image. So ABE is image. So let's find ABE. So ABE is the red color one. So the red color one is the image. The ABE. And then the blue color one, CDE, is the object. Okay, so now so red is image, sorry, blue CDE is object, and then this one is image. Okay, so under an enlargement and center E, so the enlargement center is E. Calculate the scale factor of enlargement. So we all know scale factor formula is image over object, but you have to be careful because you muscle the image object, you are muscle the length, not the area. Because if you muscle the area one is different one. Because I noticed the trial they likes to, like, I remember one question they use the area one. Okay, so you have to muscle the length. Okay, the length of image divide length of object. So which one is image? ABE, right? So ABE, you can choose any, how to say, any length you want. You can choose AB, you can choose AE, you can choose EB. But for me, I would choose EB because we know this is 14, this is 7. So 14 plus 7, 21. So the length of image is 21. But then you have to divide by object. So when you divide by object, you have to divide with the corresponding length. This BE, before it enlarge, is ED, right? ED and ED after enlarge is EB, right? So we will take BE, which is 14 plus 7, divide by ED, which is 14. So when you divide this, you will get the answer. Okay, but wait, did I do it correctly? 14 plus 7. 14 plus 7 is 21, right? Yeah, and then divide 14. So the answer is 3 over 2 lah. Okay, so the answer is B. Because can cut, right? This one. Divide, divide 7. Yeah, so that's the answer. Okay, or you can just use your calculator also. Number 12, diagram 6 shows a graph of trigonometric function. Obviously, this is not a sine graph because sine graph start with 0, 1. And cos graph starts with 1. Okay, so this is obviously a cos graph. But it's not just one cycle. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 cycle. So this is a cos 4x graph. This is a y equals to cos 4x. But the amplitude is 1. So here is here nothing lah. Don't have to write anything. It's 1 lah. Okay, what is the period of the trigonometric function? Period is number. Sorry. Period is time taken to complete one cycle. Okay, or there's a formula where you can use is take the 360 degree divide B. Okay, divide B. Okay, let me explain a bit. For the cos graph, the format looks like this: A cos BX plus C. Okay, so the A is the amplitude. The A is the amplitude. The B is the number of cycle. Number of cycle in 360. In 360. It means how many cos graph happening in 360. So for example, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why The B is 4. And then C will tell you whether this graph shift up or shift down. If the C is positive, means the whole thing shift upwards. And if the negative, means the whole thing shift downwards. But I will just erase this because for this question it's not relevant. Okay, so let's talk about this. Period is what? Time taken to complete one cycle. If you look at this, the B is what? The B is 4, right? And if I use this formula, I will take 360 divide 4, I will get 90. That's the answer. Okay, so remember, for sine graph and cos graph, if you want to get the period, you will take 360 divide B. And what is B? B is the number in front of X. Okay, like whatever here lah, not here, not in front here, like in front of X here. But if for the tangent graph, the period will be 180 over B. Okay, you remember this. Okay, and also you can also imagine like this. Just look at this graph. What is the definition for period? Time taken to complete one cycle. So one cycle, here, this is one cycle. So the time taken is 90. Okay, 90 like this. Okay, or you can also use the formula also. Okay, all right. Number 13. Diagram 7 shows square. So square, all same side, same length. And then which of the following is the locus? Okay, so this is not form 4, form 5. It's under form 3. So locus of a point which moves such that the distance is always equal from F and H. So F is the fixed point, H is the fixed point, and the locus is a moving point, and the point move such that the distance is always equal from F and H. So the answer is EG lah. Okay, the answer is EG. The answer is C. Okay, it's not much to explain here. You just remember, if I want you to find the locus of two fixed point, then it will be in the middle. So if my two fixed point is up and down like this, where is my locus? It will be here lah. What if the moving point is like sang like this? Then the line will be in between like this. Okay, locus is like this. But what if the locus only involves one fixed point only? Then it will be a circle. Oh my god. Wait. Let me draw nicely. So if it's only one fixed point, then the moving point, the locus will be a circle. Okay. But if it's two fixed point, then the locus will be the line in middle. Okay, in between. So if you look at this question, there's F and H. So the locus has to be in between here. Okay. All right, let's go to number 14. Which of the following is simple graph? What is simple graph? If you don't know what simple graph, you cannot do this question. Simple graph are graph without multiple edges and also no loops. Okay, so let's look at this. So we all know the answer is A lah. Okay, B cannot because you see this is multiple edges. Okay, and C also cannot, this is a loop. And then D also cannot because there's multiple edges. Okay, number 15. Diagram 8 shows three shapes, A, B, and C. So let's check A, B, and C. Okay, got three shapes. But I think this C is not like this. It's not just this. I don't think so. I think the C is referring to the big one. Means the C is like including B one. Okay, because because this is transformation. So like if the C is like this, then the soalan cacat already. Okay, so let's go to the soalan. Shape B is the image of shape A under two transformation Mn. The moment I see this, I will straight away draw the arrow, and then I will start to label. How to label? Separate image. B is the image of A. You see, for this kind of question, students always salah because they never read the question and they never see carefully who is the object, who is the image. So who's the image? B is the final image of A. It means B has to be paling belakang, A has to be paling depan. This is the starting, this is the ending. And then under combined transformation Mn means I do the N first, baru M, because we do the belakang punya first. It means this one melalui transformation N dulu, and then baru transformation M, baru sampai B. So if you look at A is this small one. So A, I will go to B, but melalui two transformation. So obviously this one is the C lah. Okay, in the middle one, it has to be C already. There's nothing left here. It's only A, B, and C. So, and I already mentioned, the C is not just this. It's not a trapezium. It's a triangle. It's the whole thing like this. It's not just, it's the whole thing. Okay, so let's see what the soalan asked for. Determine the transformation M, transformation N, and the single transformation which is equivalent to Mn. Oh, they want you to determine M and N. Also determine a single transformation yang saya boleh terus A ke B without going through C. That's what it means. single transformation which is equivalent to Mn, means there's a one transform from A to B. You can also get there by doing one transformation instead of two. Okay, but it's okay. We don't worry about that first. We try to find separately what is M and what is N first. Let's check what's A to B. Yeah. So sorry, A to C. So A to C, we do transformation N, and transformation N is obviously what you see. A is like this, C is like this. Obviously, it's an enlargement, because out of the four transformation, we have translation, we have reflection, we have rotation, we have enlargement. Okay, and I need you to know that all these things, all these transformation, they will not affect the size except enlargement. Translation, dia takkan, the size will not change. Right? Reflection also, the size will not change. The orientation will change, but the size will not change. Rotation also, it will putar, but the size still stay the same. It means these three will not affect the area. It will not affect the size, but enlargement will affect the size. So if the size change, then for sure it's enlargement already. And then now let's look at M, transformation M. Transformation M is from C to B. So C is the big one, B is the small one. Can you see the size change? So obviously it's enlargement also. So now we can refer A, B, C, D and see which one is enlargement, because M is enlargement and also enlargement. So we can see that A is wrong, B is wrong, D is also wrong. So the answer is C. Okay, because M is enlargement, N is also enlargement. But let's talk about this, the single transformation which is equivalent to Mn. Do you remember just now that they also asked you to determine from A to B, what is the single transformation that you can get there just from one transformation? So if you look at this is A and this is B, you can see that their size is the same. So you can get there by using translation, because the orientation is like this. You know, you just move only 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn 1. So you can actually go from A to B by doing a single transformation, which is translation for -1. Okay, for -1. Okay, so that is why here it's written translation here. Okay, this one no lah. Okay, all wrong. Okay, number 16. Diagram 9 shows a Venn diagram. Okay, first of all, you need to understand something. If the Venn diagram looks like this, then you need to know that this part, okay, let's erase. So this part represents what? Represents P only. The word only is very important. And then this part represents what? Q only. The word only very important. What about the middle, this part? This is for P and Q or P or Q? It has to be P and Q. Ataupun P intersect Q. And then the outside one is not P and not Q lah. Okay, let's see. It is given that the universal set is all the integers, and then set P is multiple of 3. So it means set P is multiple of 3. Okay, what is multiple of 3? Like 3, 6, 9, 12, ... It means number that can divide by 3. And set Q is even number. So let's list a few. What's even number? 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. Okay, and then they say among region 1, 2, 3, 4, which one contains 45? Okay, is 45 a multiple of 3? If I keep going here, will I see 45? The answer is yes, because 45 can divide 3. Okay, if you take 45 divide 3, you will get 15. So 45 is a multiple of 3. Now let me ask you, is 45 an even number? If I keep listing here, will I see 45 here? The answer is no, because 45 is not an even number. 45 is an odd number. It means 45, it will not be in set Q. It will not be in set Q. It will only be in set P. So the answer is 2. Okay. Yeah. Why is it not 1? Okay, because 1, it has to be multiple of 3 and even number at the same time. Then only it can do the 1. Why is it not 3? Because 3 is for numbers yang even number only, even number but not multiple of 3. Okay, because this part is like for even number only lah. Even number but not multiple of 3. Okay, so we all know 45 is not even number, it's a multiple of 3. But it's not even number, so the answer is B lah. Okay, hope you understand. Number 17. This is under logical reasoning from 4 chapter. So let's read. If y is less than 0, so this is an implication, and I can erase and write P here. Then y is negative number, so this is Q. And then premise 2, the negative first. Conclusion says -2 is a negative number. So can you see the conclusion mentioned P or mentioned Q? It mentioned Q, right? So it means the premise 2, I have to mention P. It means this is a Model 1 or Model 2 or Model 3? It's a Model 2. Okay, which is, there's 3 model, right? Model 1, I call it the third party. And then Model 2, we call it the true. And then Model 3, we call it the not true. Okay, how the format looks like for Model 1, it looks like this. All A are B, and then C is true. Sorry, all A are B, and then C is A, and then C is B. But for Model 2, it's like this. If P then Q, and then P is true, and then Q is also true. Okay, but for not true, you have to be careful, because the premise 1 will be if P then Q, then the premise 2 will be Q is not true first, and then baru conclusion is P is not true. Okay, but this one you don't have to know this also to do this soalan, because this soalan is Model 2. Okay, so if Model 2, you just write P is true. So this I have to mention P lah. So the answer is Y is less than 0. Y less than 0. But if you look carefully, when they mention Q in the conclusion, they change the Y to -2. It means I also have to change my Y to -2. So -2 is less than 0. The answer is D. Okay. Oh yeah. All right, number 18. Diagram 10 shows the height of 25 students. So if you count here, there should be 1, 2, 3, there should be 25. You count all of it. Okay. Okay, there should be 25 leaf lah. 25 down. Okay, form 5 sigma represented by a stem and leaf plot. So stem and leaf plot, sometimes students don't know how to read one, but I revised this in your class already. So what is the difference in height between the tallest and the shortest? It means they want the range lah, the julat. Okay, so we can look at the key first. So 14 line 7 means 147 cm. So the highest height ataupun the tallest student is 171 cm. Okay, because the 17 line 1 here means 171. Okay, so what's the shortest? The shortest height is what? The smallest number, 147. And then you minus it because they want to find the difference, the range. So 171 minus 147, the answer is 24. That's the answer. C. Continue. 19. Table 1 shows mathematics mark for 30 students. So if you add all this, you will get 13. That's the total student ataupun total frequency lah. So this is the frequency. In a diagnostic 1 test. So ada student yang dapat 1 to 20 marks, ada student yang dapat 21 to 40 marks, got 6 student, and then got 7 student yang dapat 41 to 60 marks, and so on. Find the mean. So how to find mean? This is a group data. This is a group data. So how to find mean for group data? It will be the midpoint. You have to take the midpoint times with frequency, divide with total frequency. Okay, that's the formula for mean. If it's a group data lah. If it's a group data. If ungroup data, you just take all values, add together, and then divide. Just take the sum of value of everything, divide n. But if it's a group data, there will be a F here. Okay, and then yeah. It means you have to take midpoint times frequency lah. Okay. Okay, so how to do? Draw a line here, find all the midpoints. So what is the midpoint of 1 and 20? Just tekan lah. 1 plus 20 equals, divide 2, 10.5. And then 21 plus 40, then equals, divide 2, 30.5. Okay, the next one you don't have to tekan already because you can predict. 10.5 to 30.5 is plus 20. So what's 30.5 plus 20? 50.5 plus 20, 70.5 plus 20, 90.5. Okay, all right, these are all the midpoint. Now I can finally find the mean. So the mean formula is what? Midpoint times frequency, right? So let's draw a line here, and then midpoint times frequency. 10.5 times 3 plus 30.5 times 6 plus 50.5 times 7 plus 70.5 times 10 plus the last one is 90.5 times 4. Divide total frequency 30. So press all these, you get the answer. So I will press my calculator now. 10.5 times 3 plus 30.5 times 6 plus 50.5 times 7 plus 70.5 times 10 plus 90.5 times 4 equals 1635. Divide 30, 109 over 2, 54.5. Okay, so the answer is A. So number 19, the answer is A. All right, let's go to question number 20. A flag is randomly selected from a box containing 7 Selangor flag, 4 Negeri Sembilan flag, 2 Melaka flag. Find the probability that Selangor or Melaka state the flag of chosen. The important word here is or. Remember, in probability, if they say and, it means intersect and it means you have to times. But if they say or, it means union and you have to plus. So if they want to find the probability that Selangor or Melaka chosen, means you have to take the probability of Selangor flag plus with the probability of Melaka flag. Selangor flag will be 7 over, what is 7 plus 4 plus 2? 13. It means total got 13 flags, but the probability of Selangor is only 7 over 13. Melaka is 2. 2 over what? Over 13 also. Now you add them together, you get 9 over 13. The answer is B. Okay, means the probability of getting Selangor or Melaka is 9 over 13. Okay, but what if they say N? Then you times lah. If N, you have to times. Okay, but usually if they say N, they will only use the word N if they say they choose 2 flag. It means like they, how to say, they choose 2 lah. Okay, but this one they only choose 1. That's why it's easy. If they choose 1, it's easy one. But if they choose 2, then sometimes they will use the word N. Okay. Okay, 21. Simplify all these things. Okay, how to do? First of all, siapa yang power 3? Everything. -6 have to power 3, A power 3 have to power 3, everything inside the bracket have to power 3. So the first thing is -6 power have to power 3 lah. And then the A power 3 also have to power 3. So times with A power 3 like this. And then times with B power -1 over 6 also have to power 3. And then the C power 2 also have to power 3. And then times with B power 1 over 2, C power 3. Okay. Okay. What is -6 power 3? Just use your calculator. So let's tekan bracket -6 close bracket power 3 -216 -216, and then times with A power 3 is A power 9. Please, I hope none of you go and put A power 6 here. If I say A power 3 like this, if the power is beside each other, you have to times, not plus. So it's A power 9. Okay. But if I say A power 3 times A power 3, then this one is A power 6. Okay. If base sama darab, then the power is plus. But this one you don't plus. This one is times. So it's A power 9. And then what about B power -1 over 6 times 3? Times, not plus. So it will be -3 over 6 ataupun -1 over 2. And what about yang bawah? C power what? 2 power 3. So same thing, times, not plus. So 2 times 3, 6 here. And then times with B power 1 over 2 times C power 3. But we already know the relation here is times. And when you times, you darab dengan nombor atas saja kan? So why not you make this longer and then just write times B power 1 over 2 times C power 3 like this. So now you're left with what? So now you're left with -216 over, okay, the A power 9, dia tak ada kawan, so dia duduk sorang-sorang. And then B power -1 over 2 times B power 1 over 2 can do, right? Because base sama times, so the power will be plus. So what is -1 over 2 plus 1 over 2? It will be B power 0. Okay, B power 0. But what is B power 0? Is 1. It means I can just cut this one hilang already. Why can hilang? Because B power -1 over 2 times B power 1 over 2 is B power 0. And B power 0 is 1. And what is darab 1? Darab 1 you don't have to write lah. Okay? Darab 1 is useless. Okay, but it's not 0. It's 1. It's 1. And then times C power 3. But C power 3 divide C power 6 can do, right? What is C power 3 divide C power 6? The base is same and then divide. So the power will be minus 3 minus 6 is -3. So we'll be left with C power 3 dekat bawah. Because if you get C power -3, it means the C power -3 like this. So if you put it down, then it becomes C power +3. Okay. So the answer is this. So A, B, C, D, which one? D, right? Okay. So that's the answer. Okay. Soalan number 22. Given that 30 sphere. So sphere is like this. Sphere. Okay. So sphere. And then they say each with a radius 35 cm. So the radius of the sphere is 35. So the R is 35. Are melted to form 70 similar cones. Find the volume of one cone. Okay, let's read again. There is 30 sphere metal. So the 30 sphere will melt into liquid. Okay, they will be melted into a liquid. And then the liquid is used to form 70 cones. Find the volume of cone. So what I will do is I will find volume of 30 sphere first. After I do that, then I divide 70. Then that's the answer. But how to find the volume of one sphere? You need to know the formula. So what's the formula for sphere? If you don't know, you have to hafal. The formula is 4 over 3 pi r cube. Okay? Or you can also say 4 over 3 pi j kuasa 3. So this is the formula for volume of sphere. What about surface area? What is the total surface area of sphere? It will be 4 pi r square. Okay? But this formula you won't use in this one. Okay? You just have to memorize it. Okay, volume of sphere is this formula. So let's masuk 4 over 3 pi r cube. The pi, they never say use which pi. So I think I will just use 2207. And then times with the radius is 35, right? So times with 35. But then they say they have 30. So you have times 30 also. Because if you do until here, it's only for volume for one sphere. I need to know for 30 sphere, right? So let's press the calculator. 4 divide 3 times 22 divide 7 times 35 kuasa 3 and then times 30. Okay, 539 and then 4 zeros. 539,0,0,0, and the unit is what? cm, right? Because the radius I used cm just now, so cm cube. Okay, now they say this volume is melted to the liquid to form 70 cone. Find volume of one cone. So just take this number, divide 70. So just press answer, divide 70. What you get? 77000. So when you take this one, divide 70, you get 77000. But if you look at A, B, C, D, all the answer is in standard form. So I have to convert this to standard form. How to convert? I told you in question 1 already. Do you remember question 1 just now? Let's go back. Okay, here. Okay, wait. Okay, you remember question 1? I mentioned what is standard form. Standard form has to look like this, right? A times 10 power n. You see, I mentioned here already. And I say the A number must be what? Must have a decimal point, and in front of the decimal point can only have one digit, and that digit cannot be 0. Okay, so let's go back to the question. Right, wait. Okay, I found it. So can you tell me how to convert this to standard form? Where is the point now? If you can't see the point, means the decimal point is at the back here. So you have to transfer, or you have to move the decimal point to the left or to the right. To the left until where? Move one, move until here. Why you have to stop here? Because this is where in front of the decimal point that only have one digit. Okay, if you stop here in front of digit, in front of the titik got 2 digits, so cannot, because standard form must only have one digit in front of the decimal point, so 7.7. But I already mentioned, if you're moving to the left, you have to take the power plus. If you're moving to the right, you have to take the power minus. So you're moving to the left, so of course you have to times 10 power what? 10 power positive 4 lah, because you're moving to the left 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10 power 4. If you're moving to the left 3 times, then it'll be 10 power 3 lah. 10 power positive 3. Okay. What if moving to the right? Then minus lah. Okay. So the answer is C. Let's continue with 23. Diagram 11 shows a plan of a roof of a chicken coop. Okay. So this is the roof, the bumbung, the dinding. And then they say, Pak, what dinding? Not dinding, the bumbung lah, the roof. Pak Minhat wants to replace the old beam PQ. Where is it? Where is PQ? Is it this one? No, I don't think so. So PQ is not the PQ, is this one. So he wants to replace this thing, this beam. And then it says what? He needs to know the length of the beam to buy it. Oh, so I think later you have to find the length here lah. Okay, but we read first. It is given that the equation of the rake of roof PS is this. Where is PS? So this is PS, right? So let's label 4y equals to 3x plus 36. And then suddenly they say find the length of beam PQ. So yeah, they want you to find the panjang of P to Q. But what we can do is, I think we can find okay, actually we know this is 9 cm, right? Because we know this is 9, so this should be 9 also. And this is the equation. So equation means I can change to linear form. Everything divided by 4. So 3 over 4x, 36 divided by 4 is 9. It means the y-intercept is 9. It means I can turn this into a Cartesian plane. Because if the y-intercept is 9, means this line punya y-intercept is 9. But can you see kebetulan the 9 here is the height of here to here. It means I can jadikan this the 0, 0. I can jadikan this the origin and then turn this into the x-axis. I turn this into the x-axis and then I turn this into the y-axis. Okay, like this. Okay, and then this is my y-axis and then this is my x-axis. And if you look carefully, this is 0, right? It means here the thingy is 9. Can you see 9? And kebetulan also this line punya y-intercept is 9. And then they say find the length of PQ. So what I can do is I find the length here first and then times 2 lah. But how to find this point? Okay, this 9 is the y-intercept. But look at point P. Point P is actually the x-intercept, you know. the x-intercept, the Peterson x, means the y coordinate is 0 here. So what I can do is I can ganti 0 inside here. Excuse me. So when I ganti 0, y equals 0, it will be 0 equals to 3 over 4x plus 9. So 3 over 4x equals to -9. And then x equals to -9. Divide 4 become times 4, times 3 become divide 3. So press, you get -12 here. It means this is -12. Let me explain again why I ganti 0 here. Because I'm trying to find the x-intercept. I'm trying to find the point P. It means from O to P, the jarak is 12 units here. Okay. I know there's a negative, but you should ignore the negative because panjang mana negative, and also the negative only indicates the direction. The negative is there because it's on the left side. So if this to here is 12 unit, here to here also should be 12 units. Okay, because the bumbung should be symmetrical. The roof should be symmetrical, because if the roof is not symmetrical, then it will be cacat already. So 12 plus 12 is 24. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, 24, a rectangular field. Okay, let's draw a rectangle. So where should I draw it? Okay, maybe I use this space. Okay, let's draw a rectangle. Rectangle. Okay, has a length x plus 8. Okay, length x plus 8. And also the width is x plus 4. Okay, here x plus 4. And then they say if the area is 192. So the x plus 8 times with the x plus 4 equals to 192 lah. And then they say what? Calculate the perimeter of field. Okay, perimeter is you take here plus here plus here plus here. But before you do that, you look at the answer 80, 56, 40, 32. All this answer is not in terms of x1. It means you have to find the value of x first. You have to find the value of x, get this length and this length, this width, then only you can add them together. But how to do that? Use this formula, use this one. Okay, because they say area is 192. So you have to expand first. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 4x plus 8x is 12x. And then 8 times 4 is 32. And then since I see square already means it's a quadratic, so everything moved to one side equals 0. So minus 192 equals 0. So it will be okay, I'll continue here lah. X squared plus 12x. 32 minus 192, you can press. Okay, let's press. 32 minus 192. Okay, I got negative 160 and then equals 0. Now I can find x. How to do that? Use calculator. I hope you know how to tekan. You will tekan the mode and then mode EQN degree 2. So what's the A? 1, the B is 12, C is negative 160. The answer is 8 and negative 20. So x is 8, x is negative 20. But you have to kosong satu baris and tulis atas. If the answer is positive 8, you have to write x minus 8. If the answer is negative 20, you have to write x plus 20 equals 0. So x is 8 and negative 20. But I should reject this answer because x cannot be negative 20. X has to be 8. Because if the x is negative 20, what is negative 20 plus 4? It will be negative 16, and it doesn't make sense. How can the panjang be negative 16? Okay, so 8 must be the answer then. 8 must be the answer. So what is 8 plus 4? 12. Okay, so this whole thing is 12, 8 plus 4. And then x is 8. What's 8 plus 8? 16. So this is 16. So can I find the perimeter now? Yes. 12 plus 12 plus 16 plus 16. Let's press. 12 times 2 plus 16 times 2. Okay, I got the answer. The answer is 56. That's the answer. Let's continue. 25. Which points satisfy the inequality? This. Okay, let's talk about this word here, satisfy. What is satisfy? Satisfy means they are asking which of this point is inside the kawasan belore, is inside the shaded region. Because we all know this is inequality. You see this symbol already. So what it's trying to say is, let's say this is the line and this is the shaded region. So what they are asking is, out of these 4 points, which point is inside the shaded region? Okay, so out of these 4 points, only 1 point saja yang inside. Okay, the rest will be not inside the shaded region. So there's 2 ways to do it. The first way is to draw it in a piece of paper yang ada kotak-kotak punya paper. Draw this line and then plot one by one. After you plot one by one, you see lah whether it's inside the shaded region or not. But I won't do it like that. Okay, I won't do it like that because who's gonna bring the kotak-kotak punya kertas into the exam, right? So let's use the gantikan punya method. Okay, so the second method is you can actually gantikan 3x plus y bigger than 12. 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 Why I write 4 times? Because there's four points that I have to ganti. 4 points that I have to test. So the first point I will test with this 6, 8. So x is 6. So in front 6, belakang 8. So 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. Bigger than 12, right? Let's press. 3 times 6 plus 8. Yeah, 26. Yeah, bigger than 12. So this is true. And this is true. So the answer is A. Okay. What about B? B, they say x is 2, y is 6. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So it's 12 bigger than 12, which is false. Okay. Because 12 is not bigger than 12 unless they put a line here, but there's no line here, that's why it's false. Okay, C is 1, 5. Let's ganti. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 bigger than 12, which is false. It means this point does not satisfy. It's not inside the shaded region. Let's try with 0, 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. So 0 bigger 12. This is also false. How can 0 be bigger than 12? So D also, when I ganti, you end up with a false statement. That is why it's not satisfied. It doesn't inside the shaded region. It's not inside the shaded region. Only A satisfies. Soalan 26, diagram 12 shows a trapezium. So this is a trapezium. And trapezium must have one pair of parallel lines. And for this question, it's very clear that it's the DG and EF. Okay. Sometimes the parallel line will be like this one. Okay. Or sometimes it can also be the trapezium yang sengit punya. Like sengit punya trapezium pun. And then the parallel will be here. Okay. But for this, the parallel line is DG and EF. Given A is the area of trapezium, express the area in the terms of X. So we look at the soalan, it looks like this. The jawapan looks like this. So how to find area of trapezium? It's 1/2 times with the sum of parallel sides and then times with the height. So 1/2 times 3x plus with 8x minus 5 and then times with the height, which is 4x. Okay, what is 3x plus 8x? 11x minus 5. And then the 4x, I can divide 2, which I get 2x. Times inside, I get 22x squared. Darat masuk, I get 10x. The answer is C. Okay, let's go 27. The volume of a cone V varies directly with height h. Again, another variation question. You do already just now. Got one question just now, right? You can rewind back if you want. So V varies directly. It means atas dengan atas with the height and the square of radius. So J square. Usually I would use R for radius, but since this question they want me to use J, then I use J. Okay. So both also directly, varies directly with H and also square of radius. That's why H also atas, J square also atas. A cone with a height of 21, radius 6, volume 792. Calculate the volume with height 14. Okay, why do you think they give me the 21, 6, and 792? For me to find K lah. Because variation is always like this one. First step, you write the variation. Step 2, you write the equation. But you have to change the symbol to equals and then tambah K. Step 3 is find K. And then step 4, rewrite. Okay, and then you see what the question wants after you do all this. So tambah K dulu. So change this to equation, tambah K, it becomes like this. And then the step 3 is find K. So how to find? You need V, H, and J. And trust me, they will always give in the soalan. So this 21 is what? This 21 is V, H, or J. Is the H, right? Because height. And height, they already say use H. So later the H, I can masuk 21. And then the 6 is the radius. So radius should be the J, the jari. And then the volume is 792 is this side. So can I find K now? Yes, I just tekan 792 divide 21 divide 6 square. Okay, 22/21. So the K is 22/21. So after step 3 done, now for step 4 rewrite. So when we rewrite, we have to look at this. So when we write, it will be V equals to K, which is 22/21 H J square. And then see what the question wants. The question asks you to calculate the volume. Means I have to find the V if the height is 14 and the radius is 15. So ganti je lah. 22/21 times with H times with J equals to 2. H is 14, J is 15. Please don't terbalik. If you masuk 15 depan, 14 belakang, also salah. You have to masuk, you have to look carefully what the alphabet represents. So H is for height, J is for radius. Okay, press the whole thing and then you get the answer. So answer times 14 times 15 square, 3,300. A is your answer. Let's go 28. Find the value of X. So this is a matrix. So this is 1 row, 2 column, 2 row, 1 column. And then tengah-tengah is darab. So 2 and 2 can cut. I left with 1 row, 1 column. Horizontal times vertical. 4x, 2 times 7 is 14 plus equals to 10. So 4x plus 14 equals to 10. 4x equals to -4. x equals to -1. So the answer is B. Yeah, nothing much to explain here. When you take matrix, direct matrix, you will take horizontal times vertical. So if I give you something like this, here is A, B, and here it is C, D, you must take A times C, B times D. It must be like this. You cannot take A times C, A times D. Salah. It has to be A times C, B times D, and then tengah-tengah plus. So 4 times X, and then 2 times 7, tengah-tengah plus. Okay? And then you just pindah, dapat jawaban. Okay? 29, in diagram 13, JK is tangent. So if it's a tangent, means it will be 90 degrees from the center. It means this circle, there's a center here, one, and if I tarik down to the tangent point, which is point K, it will be 90 degrees. But you don't have to label the 90 because there's no center for this circle. So I don't think I will do that. Okay, to the circle KLM. So KLM, this is the tangent. And JML is a straight line. Hey, please, this is not 90. The 90 is at where? Is when the center, when there is center tarik, then only is a 90. Okay, but this is not the center. Okay, that's why I never write the 90. Okay, calculate the value of x. So first of all, we need to know something. Here is 40. Okay, why is this 40? Because look at this. This is a tangent, and also this is a triangle. So remember this. If there's a circle and there is a tangent, means tangent means the line passes through one point, and then this point there, and if there's a triangle that looks like this, and the triangle corner have to touch the side. If it doesn't touch the side, then you cannot apply this. So if the triangle touch the side like this, and one of the point is the tangent point, this angle A will be same with here, and then this angle B will be same with here. Okay, you have to know this rule lah. That is why this here is 40, here is also 40. Maksudnya this angle here will be same with this angle here also. Okay, but can I find this angle yang atas? Yes. How? Can you see this is an isosceles triangle? This, okay, this is 40. And then here isosceles means this angle and this angle sama. So if I want to find this, I will take 180 minus 40 bracket over 2. Okay. So what is 180 minus 40 equals, and then divide 2. I get 70. It means this is 70. This is 70. This is also 70. So here I write 70. Here I write 70. And here also 70. Because I told you already, B and B here same, here and here same. So this is 70 because there follows in it. Okay. Here 40, here 40, here 70, here 70. And now I can find the other side. Because this is 70. So here will be 180 minus 70, which is 110. So now X is equals to this triangle, 180, the total, because in triangle, the total angle is 180 minus 110 minus 40. Okay, press this, you get 30. So that's the answer. Okay, let's go to number 30. Diagram 14 shows two circles J and K drawn with a scale of 1:n. And given the area of circle J and circle K is 1547546. So area for circle J is 154. So let's write it down. So area equals to 154 cm square. And then this one, okay, let's erase this. So this one is area equals to 7546 cm square. And then they got mentioned the scale is 1:n, 1:n. And then they say calculate the value of n. So I want to find value of n. Okay, first of all, I cannot take 154:7546. I cannot do this because this is the area. Do you remember just now previously I mentioned about the scale? I forgot which question lah. I'm too lazy to scroll up. But if you want to refer, you can refer back. Because just now got one question also about this, about the scale factor, about the ratio one. And I mentioned you have to make, you cannot take area, you cannot use the area. You have to use the length. So you cannot do 154:7546. It's wrong. What you have to do is you have to take the length. Okay. So let's erase this because this is wrong. So what you have to do is you have to take the length. Okay. If the area is 154 cm square, then I can find the radius, right? I can find the length, the radius. How to find the radius? Use the formula pi r square ataupun pi j kuasa 2 equals to 154. And since they never say pi use what value, I will just use 22/7. And then for the radius, I will just use r. And now I can find r. How to find? I will first take the 154 times 7 divide 22, and then the square becomes square root. Okay, because because 7 is duduk bawah, so become times lah, and then square becomes square root. 154 times 7 divide 22, and then square root answer. I got 7. Rupa-rupanya the radius of this circle is 7. What about the K punya radius? Same thing, you use the formula pi r square equals to 7546. So how to find r? You will take 7546. The 7 duduk bawah. So duduk bawah means divide. Divide pindah jadi times. 22 duduk atas means darab. Pindah jadi bahagi. Square jadi square root. So r equals to, let's press. 7546 times 7 divided 22 equals square root answer 49. So the radius for this circle is 49. So now I can find the ratio. So they say diagram 14 shows two circles J and K drawn with a scale of 1:n. It means this 1:n is actually equivalent to what? 7:49. Because it's J ratio K. J and K is 1:n. So now I can convert this 7:49. I can change the 7 to 1 so that I can compare to this side later. Because this is 1:n, right? So 7 how to become 1? I have to divide 7. So sini bahagi 7, sini pun kena bahagi 7. So what is 49 divided 7? 7. So the n is equals to 7 lah. You just compare. So that's why the answer is okay. You just remember you cannot use the area to find the scale factor. Ataupun you cannot use the area to put in the ratio. Okay, you always have to put the length, the panjang. Because for area, the area is not, because the area of image formula is equals to k square times area of object. Means you have to square the scale factor. That is why if you want to find scale factor, you shouldn't use area. You should use the length. Okay. All right. Hope you understand. 31. Each of the following solid has the same elevation respectively, except. Okay, let's talk about this word same elevation. This is also not from 4, from 5. This is also another from 3 chapter. Okay, let's talk about elevation. What is elevation? Elevation means pandangan dari the side view. I'll just call it side view lah. Okay. So for example, we all know sphere looks like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Cone looks like this. Okay. Cylinder looks like this. Pyramid. Okay. Rectangular base pyramid. So pyramid, 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 pyramid. Okay. Something like this. So they say each of the following has the same side view, respectively, except, okay, for sphere, if you look from this side and you look from this side, doesn't matter which side you look from, it looks the same. It looks the same. Okay, because doesn't matter which view you're looking from, you will just see a round. That's it. Same for cone. Doesn't matter which side you look at from the side, you only see this. You also see this shape. Okay, a triangle. This is the side view lah. Okay, the side view. What about cylinder? What would be the side view? It would just be a rectangle. Doesn't matter which angle. Like you tengok dari belakang ke, depan ke, kiri kanan, you will get this. But this one is a rectangular base pyramid. It means the panjang here will be a little bit different. So the rectangle, the triangle, so the side view will be a triangle, but if you tengok dari depan, dari belakang, dari kiri kanan, the panjang will be different because it's a rectangle base pyramid. That's why the answer is D lah. So each of the following solid has the same side view except D, because this side view you will all see a triangle, doesn't matter which side, but the triangle will be different size because it's a rectangle, right? So makes sense. So the answer is 32. A bag contains a marble labeled PQ. What? A bag. Okay. I think I should draw. Okay, let's draw a bag. Okay, this is a bag. Okay, a bag. Okay, very nice bag. And there's a marble. What contains a marble? Okay, so got one marble because they say right? So one marble labeled P, marble label Q, so so one and marble label with R. Okay, so one, so there's only 3 marbles inside the bag. 2 marbles are chosen. Whoa, I told you already. For probability, yang susahnya is right. Choose 1 or choose 2. Choose 1, right? Do you remember previously got one probability question? You can rewind yourself lah. Okay, I forgot which question, but just now got one question one. But just now the one I do is dia hanya choose one saja kan. So this question they ask to choose 2. So if they choose 2, then the possibility is different already. So let's read again. 2 marbles are chosen at random from the bag 1 by 1 without replacement. Determine the sample space. Okay, before you write the sample space, you tell me what is the number of sample space first. So when I choose the first marble, how many pilihan I have? How many options I have? I have 3. But for my second pilihan, the second time I choose, we only left with 2 pilihan because they say without replacement. That is why the total sample space is 6. But if I say with replacement, then it's 3 times 3 already. It will be 9 possibility. If they say with replacement, means I take already, then I put it back. Means the second time I choose, I still have 3 pilihan. But for this question, it's not this. It's this one. Okay, there's 6 sample space. So what are the 6 sample space? So the sample space, you have to use this special bracket. So maybe the first time I will get P and then followed by Q. Or maybe P followed by R. Wait, let me ask you, is it possible to get P followed by P? The answer is no. The answer is no, because without replacement, after you choose P for the first one, it's impossible to get P for the second time already, because I never place it back. I without replacement. So PQ PR ataupun Q followed by P, Q followed by R. Ataupun QQ is not possible. So R followed by P or R followed by Q. Okay. And RR is not possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it's 6 possibility. The answer is C. Okay. Why is D wrong? Because D, they include the PP, QQ, RR. And there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9. That's why it's wrong. Okay. Because they say without replacement. If the soalan says with replacement, then the answer is D. Okay. Because with replacement means the PP possibility and the QQ possibility and the RR possibilities exist if they say with replacement, but they say without, right? So that's why the answer is C. Let's go 33. The following shows some information about Encik Murugan for a certain month. So we have active income, passive income, fixed expenses, variable expenses. I told you already, right? What's the meaning for fixed expenses and variable expenses? Just now I mentioned in one of the questions in this same paper. So they say own a notebook in 6 months. Okay, based on the above information, the maximum price for notebook is blah 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 blah. Okay, we can find the cash flow first. Okay, what is cash flow? Do you remember? The cash flow formula is take the total income minus the total expenses. So we all know the income that he has is 4,800. If you pass them together, and the total expenses that he has to spend is 2,000 plus 1,800, which is 3,800. So the cash flow will be 4,800 minus 3,800. Because the total expenses is 3,800, so it's 1,000. So there's 1,000 extra every month. It means if this is his income and this is his expenses, he will have 1,000 like extra. So we call this a positive cash flow. A positive cash flow. And now they say his plan is to own a notebook in 6 months. So 1 month he will spend 1,000. In 1 month he get to have this extra 1,000 ringgit. And in 6 months he wants to buy the notebook. And then they say what is the maximum price for notebook. So if I take in 1 month he can get, it means every month he get 1,000 ringgit for extra. So in 6 months, by the time he already saved 6,000 already. So, and he said he want to buy the notebook in 6 months, right? So the notebook cannot be more than 6,000 ringgit lah. If it's more than 6,000, he doesn't have enough money. So the maximum price is 6,000. Okay, the maximum price that he can pay for, or the maximum money in his wallet is 6,000. The maximum amount that he can spend is 6,000. Okay, makes sense. 34. Table 2 shows the favorite reading material for 50 pupils. But this 50 is the total, right? But you cannot assume all this number add together is 50. I don't think so. If you add all this, I don't think you get 50. Because some of this is like, because the word only here is very important, So read carefully. If they say magazine only, means these 3 students only read magazine only lah. And then comic only is 10. Magazine and comic only is 12. Magazine and novel only is 7, and so on. Okay, before I go into this, I need to explain something. So let's draw the Venn diagram like this, and let's call this A, B, C. So what is this part? What is this part? This part is called what? A only. Okay. Then what is this part? B only. Okay, this part is B only. What about this part? C only. What about this part? This part. What do we call this part? This part we call it A and C only. A and C only, this part. And then what about this part? This part we call it A and B only. You have to write the word only, because if tak ada, salah. Because if I say A and B, then it's including here also. But the word only means that it's only atas, this part. And then this part will be what? B and C only. And remember, the word only very important. But what if I say this middle part? This middle part is A and B and C lah. Okay, but it's not that simple because what if I say A and C, but I never put the word only? Then it's here, class. Can you see the difference? If A and C is only this part only, you remember? But if I say A and C without, I never put the word only, then it's the whole thing already. Okay. So what if I say B and C, but I never put the word lonely? So I never put the word only. So how? B and C. It means it will be, the B and C will be here, including the middle part also, because I never put the word lonely. Okay, finally, what if I say C? C, I just say C only. I never put the word only. So C mana? It's this. If I never put the word only, it's like here. It means here plus here plus here plus here. If I say C, okay. But if I say C only, then it's only this down part. Okay. Okay. Now I think if you understand this, you can solve the question already. So let's draw out. So we have magazine, comic, and then novel. So some students prefer magazine, some students prefer comic, some students prefer novel. So we have magazine, novel, comic. So magazine only is 3. Means I can label these 3 because they put the word only. But if they never put the word only, means it's here plus here plus here plus here. So they got say only, that's why I can say that this is 3. Comic only is 10, so this is comic, right? But the 10 is, they got put the word only, so 10 is here. Comic only. Magazine and comic only is 12. So where is magazine and comic? This is magazine, this is comic, and they got put the word only. Means the 12 is, ada termasuk yang middle ke? Tak ada, just here only. Because if they say only, means this part only. But if they never put the word only, then it means it's termasuk the middle. Okay, magazine and novel only 7. So they got put the word only. So magazine and novel 7. So atas sahaja, tak ada include yang tengah, because they put the word only. Novel and comic only is 9. So novel and comic only is 9. So this is 9. And same thing, it doesn't include the middle part because they put the word only. Now magazine, comic, and novel is 1. So the middle is 1. So now can I find this? Yes, because they say 50 is the total. So 50 minus all of this lah. So let's tekan. 50 minus 3 minus 7 minus 1 minus 12 minus 9 minus 10. Answer 8. Okay, but let's see what the soalan wants. Calculate number of students who like to read novel. Did you see the word only? Did you see the word only? Did you see the word only? No, right? No, right? So if they say read novel means what? It means this whole thing included. The whole thing here, the whole thing here. So what I have to take is this whole part. So I have to take 7 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9. 7 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9. 25. Okay. So the word only is very important. So please don't underestimate the word only, because the with the word and without the word will change the whole meaning. The word only will change the meaning of the sentence. Okay, this is probably the most important question in this paper, because this is insurance, right? Motor insurance. So I will put star, star, star here. And this soalan is important. So this is one of the Form 5 chapter, and I believe it's chapter 3, right? Insurance. And it's one of the chapter, the susah chapter. The consumer mathematics is under motor insurance. Okay. Before I go here, let's just forget about this question and let's go somewhere else. Okay. Let's talk about insurance. Okay. So you just listen to my explanation, then you can understand. So let's go. This picture is taken from the textbook. This is your textbook, page 82. So let's read together what the insurance says. This one no need to read. Okay, just read, just take out here. So there's how many type of policy? We have act policy, ataupun in bahasa Melayu, policy akta. And then we have third party, policy pihak ketiga. We have the comprehensive policy. And then we have the pihak ketiga, kebakaran dan kecurian. So a few things to take note here. Polisi pihak ketiga and polisi pihak ketiga kebakaran kecurian are not the same thing. These are two different policy. Even though they have the same name, it's not the same name also. This one is pihak ketiga, this one is pihak ketiga kebakaran kecurian. So let's read this line here. So they say hanya bergantung pada capacity engine kenderaan. So for akta polisi and polisi pihak ketiga, they are depending on the capacity engine, means how many cc. Okay. But look at the pihak ketiga kebakaran kecurian. The kadar premium is 75% daripada premium asas polisi komprehensif. So this will be important later on. So you need to remember this 75%. So that will be the pihak ketiga keberangkatan. And then what about policy comprehensive? Bergantung pada capacity engine dan nilai kenderaan semasa ingin diinsuransikan. Okay, okay. For now, I don't think you can understand what you maybe you listen already, but you still cannot fully understand. But it's okay. We will do one question. We'll do one question, and then you will understand completely. Okay. So let's do this question together. All right. Forget about the trial paper. Okay. Just watch. Just listen to this. Okay. Because understanding is way more important than just doing the soalan. I want you to understand the whole thing, not just know how to do the soalan. Because if I just tell, if I want to teach you the whole thing. Okay. All right. Let's read this. This is also from your textbook. So the table below shows the premium rate under the motor tariff. So this is the motor tariff. And then I want you to read here. For comprehensive policy, the rate charge is only for the first 1,000 for the sum insured. So for comprehensive policy, this one is comprehensive, this one is comprehensive. But this amount is only charged for what? For 1,000 ringgit of the sum insured. So for example, this if the sum insured is 60,000, then this amount is only for the first 1,000 only. Okay. Then what about the remaining? Okay, the remaining, you look at the yellow box. Look at this yellow box. So the formula to calculate the basic premium of the comprehensive policy is, kalau for Peninsular Malaysia or Semenanjung, the basic premium is the rate for first 1,000. The rate for first 1,000, you look from the motor tariff lah. And then plus with what? 26 ringgit for each 1,000 or part thereof on value exceeding first 1,000. Maksudnya, if you want to get the basic premium for comprehensive, you have to refer the motor tariff according to the, depending on the how many cc, to get the basic premium first. But I already say these values is only for what? For the first 1,000. So the balance, after you minus the 1,000, the balance, you still have to times with 26. If it's in Semenanjung lah. If it's in Sabah Sarawak, then you times with 20.3. That's how you calculate basic premium for comprehensive. Okay, I talked for a long time already, so why not we just do one question? So let's do one question. Encik Ramli owns and uses a Proton Exora in Peninsular Malaysia. This is important because if it's Peninsular, I will not be seeing this. I will only look at the Peninsular one. And then they say what? The information of the car is follows. Sum insured 60,000, age of vehicle 5 years, engine capacity 1,600, NCD is a discount 25%. So this is called non-claim discount. NCD stands for non-claim discount. It's a discount, okay? Okay, calculate the gross premium for Encik Ramli's car under the comprehensive policy, the third-party fire and theft policy, and the third-party policy. So they want us to find a premium for comprehensive, third-party, fire theft, and third-party. So let's go to comprehensive policy. So how to calculate the premium for comprehensive policy? So there will be two words that you need to learn. First is called basic premium. First is called basic premium. And then the next thing is gross premium. Okay. Okay, what is basic premium? Basic premium is you just calculate it without the discount. Gross premium is after the discount. Okay, after I minus the NCD. So what is the basic premium? There, it's here. The formula to calculate basic premium for comprehensive is what? Take the rate for the first 1,000 first. And the rate for first 1,000, you can get it from your motor tariff. So, do you remember the engine capacity is 1,600 cc? So, which one I will look at? Not this one, right? Because not the engine capacity cannot exceed means less than sama dengan. So, 1,600 is less, is not more than 1,650. Is less than or sama dengan 1,650. That's why I will look at this, not this one, because this one is third party. So I don't want third party. I'm calculating for comprehensive. Later when I calculate third party, then only I will look here. So the 305.50, that's the rate. That's the rate for first 1,000. That's the rate charged for the first 1,000. So the basic premium is what? 305.50. But is that the only thing? No, because you have to plus with what? 26 ringgit. Okay. Why 26? Because this Encik Ramli lives in Peninsular. But if you live in Sabah Sarawak, then it's 20.3 lah. So I have to plus with 26 times with what? Do you remember they say the 26 ringgit for each 1,000 ringgit? It means the 305.50 is only for the first 1,000 of the sum insured. The sum insured now is 60,000. Did you see it? It means the 60,000, I have to minus 1,000, and then I'll get 59,000, right? And then the 59,000 will be divided by 1,000, and then baru times with 26. Okay, I know this can be confusing for some students, so I will explain one last time. The basic premium for comprehensive policy is you look at the motor tariff, and that number will tell you how much you have to pay for the first 1,000 of the sum insured. So 305.50 is only for the first 1,000 of the sum insured. So 60,000 minus 1,000, there's still 59,000 of the sum insured that you have to pay. So it means you have to times with 26, but not exactly like that, because the 26 is for each 1,000. It means how many 1,000 are there in 59,000? 59 lah. You faham maksud saya? How many 1,000 are there in 59,000? There's 59 lah. Because it means you have to divide 1,000 first to get like how many 1,000, how many RM 1,000 in 59,000. Okay, so that's why I will divide 1,000. That is left with 59. So it'll be 30.5.5. Let's press. And then plus with 26 times 59. Okay, so you will get 1839.5. So that is the basic premium. But the soalan asks for gross premium. Gross premium is premium kasar. Okay, basic premium is premium asas. Basic gross premium is premium kasar in bahasa Melayu. So what is gross premium is you have to include the discount. The 1839.5, you have to minus with the discount. And the discount is 25%, right? It means I have to minus with 0.25, because 25 over 100 times with 1839.5. So press this whole thing, then you get the gross premium. So let's press 1839.5 minus 0.25 times 1839.5. Okay, I got 1379 RM 1379.625. Okay, or you can write 63 lah. Okay, so that is the gross premium. Okay, let's talk about the next policy. Okay, wait sekejap. Let me check with the thing. Okay, yeah, correct. So now I will move on to the next policy. So the next policy says what? Calculate the gross premium for comprehensive. Okay, done already. And then calculate for third party fire and theft. So third party, fire and theft. Okay, now what I will do is same like just now. I need to get the basic premium first. After I get the basic premium, then only I can get my gross premium. How to get my basic premium from third party fire and theft? Can I look at the motor tariff and refer here? Cannot. Why cannot? Because this is not third party fire and theft. This is third party policy. So it's not the same thing. So for the third party and fire and theft, how to get the basic premium? You can't refer to the motor tariff. So how? Okay, this remember just now. Let's go back to the picture just now. Look here. How to get the third party fire and theft punya basic premium? How? Kada premium is 75% of premium asas bagi policy comprehensive. It means to get the basic premium for third party fire and theft, polisi ketiga kebakaran kecurian, you need to take the 75% times with the premium asas policy comprehensive. So you cannot get from the motor tariff. You have to take 75%, which is 0.75. Let's go, 0.75 times with the basic premium of comprehensive policy, which is 1839.5. And then equals, and then terus you dapat the basic premium. So 0.75 times 1839.5. The answer is 1379.63. That is the basic premium. So how to get the gross premium? You have to tolak dengan discount lah. What is discount? 25%. So 1379.63 minus the discount. The discount is how much? 0.25 times with 1379.63. Let's press this. And then 0.25 times 1379.63. Okay, 1034.72. So that is the gross premium. Okay, that is the gross premium for third party fire and theft. So you just have to take note that when you find third party fire and theft, you cannot get it from your motor tariff. You have to take 75% times with the comprehensive. And also don't worry about the 2620.3. This one is only for comprehensive policy saja yang kena ada. Okay. Tengok. The formula to calculate basic premium of what? of comprehensive only. So the 26 and 20.3, this value you have to hafal. The exam sometimes they never give one this value. So you have to hafal sekarang lah. 26 for Semenanjung, 20.3 for Sabah Sarawak. Okay, but only comprehensive saja yang ada yang kena tambah all these things. For third party fire and theft, there's no one. Dia tak ada. So this one will be like this lah. Okay, now I already do for third party fire and theft policy. Now for the last one is third party policy. So third party policy. This question is from textbook, by the way. It's from textbook. Okay. So third party policy, same thing lah. Let's get the basic premium, the premium asas first, and then baru get the premium kasar. So what's the basic premium? This one you can look at the motor tariff. Yeah, because third party policy, right? Yeah, third party. So the basic premium is 135. Tak payah tambah dengan 26 darab. No, tak payah. For third party, no need one. Only for comprehensive saja. I repeat, only for comprehensive policy saja yang saya kena tambah the 26, 20.3. The third party policy is the easiest one to calculate because the 135 automatic is the basic. Done already. That's it. That's all done. Siap. Now for the gross premium is the tolak dengan discount. So gross premium will be 135 minus with bracket. The discount will be how much percent? 35%. So 0.25 times with 135. Okay. So press this. Let's see what we get. 135 minus 0.25 times 135. Okay. 101.25. So RM 101.25. That's the gross premium. Okay, I spent a lot of time talking about this. You know why? Because I want you all to know how to calculate comprehensive, third party fire and theft, and third party policy. Okay. So now let's go back to the soalan and see what the soalan wants. Even though I waste a lot of time explaining another question, I hope you don't skip over. You watch until the end and you don't skip any explanation. Okay, because it's important. You need to know everything about this. So now let's go to 35. Encik Hanif stays in Tawau, Sabah. So you know later you can't refer here already. You have to refer Sabah Sarawak. And now it says what? He wants to buy a motor insurance policy. The following is the information. So we have the sum insured, 66,000, and then 7 years, and then the CC is 1594, NCD is 30%. Table 3 shows the premium rate under the motor tariff issued in the Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah Sarawak. And then they say for comprehensive policy, the rate charge is only for the first 1,000 for the sum insured. So let's baca bawah. Calculate the what? The gross premium, the premium kasar for the third party policy. Wait, let me ask you. If they ask for third party policy, isn't this the easiest one to calculate? Because for third party policy, I just mentioned tadi, if you got listened the whole thing, I hope you never skip any explanation just now. You've listened to the whole thing, even though it's another question, but it will help you understand better. So third party policy, I will straight away refer to the motor tariff, then I straight away get the basic premium already. So let's see. This is how many cc? 1594 cc, right? So which one? 1594 is not exceeding what? Not exceeding 1650. So this one is the one. Not 1400. Okay. Because not exceeding means not more than, means smaller sama dengan. So 1594 is less than or sama dengan 1650, not 1400. Because 1594 is already more than 1,400. So this one, and I will not refer here. I will not refer here. I will not refer here also. I will refer here because I want the third party policy. So 75.60. That is automatic the basic premium ataupun the premium asas. But I want the gross premium. So how to get the gross premium? To get the gross premium, I have to take 75.60 minus the discount. Discount is how many percent? 30%. So 0.3 times with 75.6. So press this whole thing inside the calculator. 0.3 times 75.6 and then 75.6 minus answer. I will get 52.92. Let me explain why this question I never tambah the 26 ataupun the 20.30. Kenapa for this question I don't have to do that? Because the 26 and 20.3 is for comprehensive policy. Okay, let's look back to the picture. This one. Remember, you see atas here. The comprehensive policy is when what? I have to take the motor tariff and then plus the 26 when it's a comprehensive. Baru saya ada yang ni. But it's for the third party, you don't have to do one. Because look here, it's already mentioned here already. The tajuk here is here, written here already. Comprehensive policy. Okay. So for third party, you just take the basic premium is from the motor tariff, you get the basic premium minus discount, that's it. So the third party one is the easiest one to calculate. But the third party fire and theft will be susah a bit because you have to take 75% times with the comprehensive for the basic premium for comprehensive. Okay, so yang tu kena hafal lah. Everything I tell you just now you have to hafal. Okay, so yep, the answer is A. Okay, so let me just pull out it. 52.92. Right. It means what if they want for comprehensive? Then you will take 220 lah. 220 plus with 220. If they ask for comprehensive for this question, you will take 220 plus with Sabah Sarawak, right? Sabah Sarawak, so 20.3 lah. And then times with 66,000, I have to minus 1,000 because this one is only for first 1,000. So it will be 65,000. And then the 65,000 have to divide 1,000 because you need to know how many. So if you tekan this answer would be the basic premium for comprehensive policy. Basic, if you tekan this. But if they ask for gross premium, you still have to take this one minus the discount. But I won't do it lah, okay? Because the soalan never ask also. Okay. But you have to know this. Even though they never ask for this question, you have to make sure you know this. Okay. That's why I'm spending so much time to explain this one question. All right. Let's go. 36. Diagram 15 shows a scale drawing of triangular drawn to a scale of 1:300. Okay, so we all know 1:300 is actually means 1/300 also. Okay, so let's see, calculate the actual perimeter of the pond. So the pond is like a right angle. Calculate actual perimeter. So they mentioned about this is a scale drawing, means this is the image lah. Remember if they say image means, if they say drawing ataupun what else, drawing ataupun map ataupun floor plan, these are all image. Okay, but if they say actual, okay, it means object is what is the real one, is the real ataupun the actual. Okay, actual. But image is what is the fake one. Okay, is the fake one. So sometimes I call it the drawing. Okay, it's not the real one lah, it's fake one, drawing ataupun drawing apa lagi, floor plan ataupun map. Okay, all of this is image. Okay, let's erase this because this one I mentioned in last paper also. So scale drawing, this is image, and calculate the actual perimeter means they want to find the object. Okay, so we know this is 12 cm. Square root 169, if you tekan, you get 13 cm. And then I can find this by using Pythagoras theorem. So how to get this? Square root, bracket square, plus or minus? Minus, because you are finding the short one. And then what minus what? The longest one, 13 square minus 12 square. Okay, tekan calculator, 13 square minus 12 square, what you get? 25. And then square root 25 is 5. So this 5. Okay, so actually I will erase this. And then I will just label 5 like this. Okay, but this is not the answer. I cannot take 5 plus 13 plus 12 because this is the fake one. The fake one, because this is just a drawing. And the drawing is, we draw it in a different scale, 1:300. So calculate the actual perimeter. So the actual perimeter will be how much? So there will be another one where it's the real length one, the object. So we all know the 1/300 formula is I per O. Okay, that's how we do it, right? I per O. So the image is 12. Okay, so let's call this X, Y, Z, and then we can ganti like this. Because this is image per object. So it means if I want to get this line, this 12 cm, that would be the image, and then divide by X is equals to 1/300. Okay, and then what about the 13? 13 is the image, divide by the object, which is Z, is also equals to 1/300, equals to the scale factor. And then another one, last one, which is 5 divide Y, will be equivalent to 1/300. And then you can darab silang. So X times 1 is X, 300 times 12 is 3,600. And the unit should stay the same. The unit should be still be cm. And then Z times 1, darab silang Z, 300 times 13 is 3,900. And the unit is also cm. And now for Y, darab silang will be 1,500 cm. So now they ask for perimeter, right? So we already know X, Y, and Z in cm. So now we take 1,500 plus lah. Okay, press calculator. 3600 plus 3900 plus 1500, 9,000. Okay, so I add all this together, I get 9,000 cm. So let's see what's the answer. Not A, not B, not D, C lah. Because the answer is in meter, right? So we all know 1 meter is equivalent to 100 centimeter. So if I want to know 9,000 centimeter, I just divide 100. So it's 90 meter. Okay. So 90 meter is equivalent to 9,000 cm. That's the answer. Okay. 37. Given that this one times this one equals to this one, calculate value of M. Okay. How to do? Okay. This one I need some space. So let's erase this. Okay, so how to do? First, I will look at this matrix. I'll write down the order: 2 row, 2 column. This one 2 row, 1 column. Why I have to write down the order? So that I can cut, and then I will know what will be my what my answer looks like. So my answer will look like this: 2 row, 1 column. So 2 row, 1 column means like this. Satu number here, and then another number here, equals to this one lah. Okay, so how to get this number? So horizontal times vertical. So remember, if I have a AB like this, and I have CD, you wajib ambil apa? You must take A times C, B times D. Tak boleh buat A times C, A times D. Salah tu. So it will be 6 times -3, -18, and then 1 times 6, 6 tengah-tengah plus like this. You repeat again the step, but this time you will take the second horizontal, and then this vertical. So 4 times -3, -12, 3 times 6, 18. Tengah-tengah plus. Okay, and then the whole thing equals to what? Equals to this one. But this one you can direct masuk, right? So what is 24 divided 2m? 12 over m. What is -12 divided 2m? -6 over m. Okay, and then now you can wait. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, I did something wrong here. Okay, sorry. This one is cut. So it should be end up with 2 row, 1 column, right? So 2 row, 1 column means like this. 1 here, 1 here. Not like this. Like this is 1 times 2. Okay, sorry. Just now I go and draw like this, so that's why wrong already. So it's 2 row, 1 column. So like this, 2 row, 1 column. Okay. So how to get this atas just now? So 6 times -3, which is -18, and then 1 times 6 is 6 tengah-tengah plus. And then same here, 4 times -3, -12, and then 3 times 6 is 18 tengah-tengah plus. So now you will get what? -18 plus 6 is -12. -12 plus 8 is -4 equals to 12 over m on this side, and then -6 over m on the other side. Now you can compare. You can take this one, atas dengan atas, bawah dengan bawah. So -12 equals to 12 over m. So now I can pindah the m here, becomes -12, m equals to 12. So m equals to -1. So what they want to find m, so the answer is D lah. Let's try using the bawah sama dengan bawah. -4 equals to -6 over m. Why is it different? Wait. Okay, sorry, this is 18. I go and write 8, right? So 4 times -3 is -12, 3 times 6 is 18. Sorry. So -12 plus 18 should be 6. Yeah. -12 plus 18 is 6, yeah. Okay, it's not, I silap already. So that's why this should be 6. Okay. So now you pindah, you'll be 6m equals to -6, m equals to -1. And yeah, the answer here and answer is same. Okay. All right. 38. Diagram 16 shows a set of data. Find the interquartile range. Formula is Q3 minus Q1. But you cannot find out the, but before you find Q3, Q1, you need to find Q2, which is the median, the middle number. But it's not susun nicely. You have to susun first from the smallest value. This one is not susun nicely. So 3 is the smallest one, right? So let's write down 3, followed by 4.5, 4.5. So 4.5, 4.5. So make sure you cut also so that you know you tak lebih tulis. Okay, we have a 2 actually, so the 2 should stay in front. And then after that is what? 5, 5. So 5, 5. And then 6. Okay, 6. And then 7. Okay, 7. And then 7.5. 7.5. And then 8. 8. And then 9. So as you can see, I already cut every number, means I never left out anyone. Okay, now how to find the Q2, how to find the middle number. So you can count how many numbers you have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 numbers. So if there's 11 numbers, where is the middle number? You can use the formula for median. N plus 1 divide 2. So if there's 11 numbers, means 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 divided 2 is 6. It means the median is at the 6th position. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one, I bulat, this is the Q2. Okay. but I don't need the Q2. I need the Q1 and the Q3. Okay. So if this is the middle number, it means I have to look at here and then find the middle number, and that will be the Q1. And then look here, and then the middle of this will be the Q3. Okay. So what if you look at here, the first half, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers here. 5 numbers here, here also 5 numbers. So the middle number will be at the third. So this is my Q1. And then from here you count 1, 2, 3, that's the Q3. Okay. Because 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 divided 2 is 3. That's why the median is at the third position. Or you can also use the cut method, like cut here, and then cut the middle number 4.5. So 4.5 is the Q1, 7.5 is Q3. So what is 7.5 minus 4.5? You get 3. Yeah? The answer is B. Because they want interquartile range, so you have to tolak. Okay. Okay, 39. 2 more questions. Let's go. Convert 124 base 5 to a number in base 2. You cannot change from base 5 to base 2 directly. You have to change to base 10 first. So the base 5 number, you have to change to base 10 first, then only you can change to base 2. Okay. So 124 base 5. How to change to base 10? If you are changing from a smaller base to base 10, then you have to use the darab tambah punya cara, which is you have to write the place value. What is the place value? Since this is base 5, so you will write 5, 5, 5, power 0, power 1, power 2. It will always start with power 0, and then you times all together. What is 1 times 5 power 2? 25. 2 times 5, 10. 4 times 5 power 0 is 1. So 1 times 4 is 4, and then add all together. You will get 25 plus 14. Let's press. Okay, I got 39. So 39 is the base 10. This is not the answer. Not the answer. I still have to convert lagi to base 2. So how to convert to base 2? You can use the divide punya method. What is divide punya method? Okay, I'll write here 39 and then the remainder, and then I start dividing by 2. 2 times 1 is 2, balance 1, 19, 19. So 2 times 9 is 18, remainder 1. 2 times 9 is 18, remainder 1. 2 times 4 is 8, remainder 1. 2 times 2 is 4, remainder 0. 2 times 1, remainder 0. 2 times 0, remainder 1. And then baca from bawah ke atas. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. So the answer is D. Okay, so 39, answer is D. Okay, let me check some things. Okay, yes. Okay, let's go to the last question. Then we are done already. Okay, number 40, diagram 17. KLMNT is a pentagon, but they never say the word regular. If they say the word regular, means all the pentagon, all sides sama panjang, and the angle will be 108, 108, 108, 108, 108. Okay, but they never say lah. Okay, so it's not a regular pentagon yang sama panjang. Okay, and then they say NPR is a straight line. So obviously I can straight away find this. Just take 180 minus 84, so 96. And then they say find value of x. Okay, first of all, you can use this formula, sum of interior angle formula. Okay, and I mentioned this formula a lot in the previous paper also. The formula look like this: n minus 3 times 180. But you cannot divide by n. You can only divide by n when you see the word regular. Okay, if there's no regular, you cannot. Okay, so the n got how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will take 5 minus 3 times 180. So you will get tekan, you will get, okay, what's 3 times 180? You will get 540. So what is the 540? The 540 is the sum of all these angles add together. Inside a pentagon, doesn't matter how whether sama panjang or not, all these angles add together is 540. Okay, but if you see the word regular, you can take this number divide 5 to get 108. 108, 108, 108. Okay, but you never see the word regular here. That's why I cannot divide 5. But still, I know that the total angle, all jumlah add together is 540. So x equals to what? 540 minus the 110 minus the 131 minus the 96 minus the 90. Okay, that's this and you get answer. Maksudnya, if this is a triangle, what is the sum of interior angle? You use this formula lah. First, you got how many sides? 3 sides, right? So it'll be 3 minus 3 times 180. Minus 2, sorry. This is 2. So it'll be 3 minus 2 times 180. So what's 3 minus 2? 1. 1 times 180, 180. That's why the sum of the angle in triangle is 180. Okay. If it's a quadrilateral, then it will be 4 sides. Then it will be 4 minus 2 times 180, which is 360. But this is a pentagon. That's why it's the total angle is 540. Okay, what you get after you tekan here? 540 minus 110 minus 131 minus 96 minus 90. Okay, 11368. All right. That's all. Bye bye.